What's up, everybody? It's your boy Keon. So yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here. King Hustle. King Hustle X1M, no rags, just riches. King Hustle crazy reactions. The Hustle family, turn motivation into means. Dog pound exotic pups. Goosebumps horror stories. Sleeping with the rain. Milwaukee made King Hustle 2.0, and King Hustle Live. And also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. Go subscribe, hit that, do whatever you gotta do, because I do all my freebies, all my giveaways. And I know you don't want to miss out on no free money, no free cash apps, no free bitcoins, no free clothes, no free shoes, no free jewelry, no free whatever, anything. I just be giving away stuff to all my real loyal fans that stay subscribed, that stay following, that stay engaging, that stay engaging in the comments, asking questions, talking. My real H&E family members, the real chat. So make sure you go subscribe to my YouTube, King Hustle Live, and my Twitch that's connected to that, King Hustle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. I got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purpose. I'm not telling anybody to do anything, so let's get this thing started. What it do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems. I'm back at it again with the sauce. You already know I'm back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero, listen up, take a seat, get your notepad, get your pen, because you know when I drop these videos, I drop some information that's going to help you win. And you already know we're talking about another credit union. Yes, talk about these credit unions, because these credit unions and these smaller banks help new small starter businesses and people with bad credit. They help us get the bag. They help us get the loan. They help us get the things that we need. All right, so today's bank, we're talking about Bright Star Credit Union. They got a $50,000 no-doc loan program that they are offering for new small starter businesses. Now, understanding how to get approved for no-doc loans. A lot of people don't know how all these people getting these $50,000 no-doc loans and all this money and all that. So in these videos, I'm here to break it down and explain to you guys what you need to start looking for, what you need to start looking at, and how you need to start thinking so you can understand what's going on out here in the business world. Because a lot of people, a lot of small-minded people who watch these videos don't understand that nothing is capped. These loans are not capped. You're just not in a position to get it. So just because you don't get approved doesn't mean that it's capped. That means you're just not eligible for it. That means you need to do some work on your credit profile, on your life, to be able to get approved for these loans, or get some type of knowledge to make something happen so you can get approved for these loans. All right, so people got to stop being so small-minded and have these bum mentalities, broke, immature minds, because that's keeping y'all in the same position that y'all gonna be in for a long time. So without further ado, let's get into it. So when it comes to business funding, there's two ways that you can go about this. Most people who get business funding fast, they utilize their personal credit. And they utilize their personal credit because their personal credit is already in a situation or position to be able to be used, because they understand that, okay, in order to use my personal credit, I'm going to have to build my credit profile. I'm going to have to build the debt. I'm going to have to build the payment history. I'm going to have to build this for a long amount of time, which will build the age to show them that I can manage money for a long time, so they won't be afraid to lend me money. And I have to show that I make enough money. Now, when it comes to business loans, sometimes they just go off the revenue that you make, not your credit score. So bank statements, how much is your business making each month? They look at the past 6 months, 12 months, 24 months to see how much your money has been coming in. And like I said, a lot of people alter documentations to be able to get approved for certain loans, credit cards, and lines of credit that they need. A lot of people get their real documentations and they go alter them, and they change numbers, they change things so it can be the number that it needs to be. They turn it in and they get approved. And you even got loan officers and people that's working in the banks that's helping people get approved for loans. So as long as you're serious and willing to do what it takes and get the information that you need, they will help you. They're human just like you. And by you getting approved for a loan, they getting paid. So they gonna help you get approved for a loan, whatever that they gotta do. So people not understanding that if there's a will, there's a way. You had so many people getting PPP loans with fake businesses. You got people on a daily basis getting fake loans with fake businesses and fake information. So why is it so hard for somebody to get loans for the cars and lines of credit with real information? It's just about the will and the want that you actually want to do it. A lot of people give up easy when they don't know something. Some people get something and be like, oh man, it's too hard, I'm gonna do that later, I ain't got time for that right now. Like, a lot of people think, like, y'all see people getting money and doing this stuff, but it's like one step, two step, three, here goes some free money. No, you gotta actually do things to be able to accomplish things. Like, it ain't no walk in the ballpark. So utilizing your personal credit towards your business credit, you have to structure it the right way. You got to get good debt on your credit profile. This means you got to get these accounts. I don't care if it's an auto loan, I don't care if it's a credit card, it don't matter. You have to get these accounts and actually pay on them each month on time. You can't miss any payments, because that's going to reflect on your credit profile. And no, they don't want to see no late payments. So the more money that you have being reported on your credit report, aka debt, that you're paying down each month on time, will help your credit profile, because that's showing that you can manage a large amount of money. So that means they can lend you a large amount of money. You managing a lower amount of money, they're going to lend you a low amount of money. You make not that much a month, you're definitely not getting a lot of money. So all these things play a factor into getting approved for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Your debt to income ratio, meaning a lot of people don't understand what that means. Meaning, out of the money that you make a month, how much of that are you paying in bills? So you making $4,000 a month and $2,000 a month is being paid with bills, you're already over the threshold. They want you between 36 and 45%. That's 50% right there. So you gotta do the math on your own and say, okay, I make this amount of money on paper, and on paper I pay this amount of money in bills. Do the calculation. Are you over that percentage? You can easily do it on the calculator. It's not hard. Just do 36% times whatever that you're making a month, and that'll tell you. They care about that because they're adding a new bill. And when it comes to these loans, the monthly payments are probably gonna be over $500. So you gotta think, okay, if I make $4,000, I spend $2,000 a month in bills. This bill gonna be $500, $600. I'm already at half. Then I got other expenses, miscellaneous expenses and stuff. They're not gonna lend you that loan because they're gonna see that you're gonna have a hard time paying back that loan. They want to make sure that you got enough money left over for just in case. You know what I'm saying? So all these things play a part into building your personal credit and getting loans, credit cards, lines of credit. And people who take care of business in their personal life, they're able to have good credit already and a good profile, which is easy because most people just get things in their name and they are responsible. They pay their bills. They get a job, a good job, or they hustle, or they get make some money some type of way, and they pay everything off every month on time without no problems. And the longer you do it without paying attention to it, the more it's building. And then by the time you look up, it's been a year or two, and you got 24-month, 12-month good payment history and all different type of stuff. So people gotta understand that, like, just do it, because the small things matter. Slow and steady always wins the race. As long as you're doing something is always better than nothing. All right, so building your personal credit profile, getting the debt, making payments on time, leveraging towards your business credit, structuring your business the right way. Now, there's a lot of people out there that got LLCs and EIN numbers, but have never did anything with them. They be walking around like, I got a business. Then I ask them, like, so what have you been doing with your business? How much is your business generating revenue? Oh, I just got the LLC. You don't have a business. You just got an LLC and an EIN number. A lot of people get LLC numbers and EIN numbers with an idea of a business that they want to start. But once it comes to start that business and making revenue with that business and investing in that business, they do nothing about it. Like, a lot of people start LLCs for businesses that they want to start, but they're not willing to invest in that business, and they never do nothing with that LLC. That's why I tell people, like, before you get an LLC or anything, be actually generating money with whatever that you're doing that you want to start first. Because if you're not already generating money with that or doing something with that, then it's pointless for you to start an LLC. Pointless. Super pointless. And people don't understand that. So make sure that you actually have a hustle or some type of business that you're running is generating revenue. Because if you are, you can get your LLC EIN number, then you can get you a business bank account and actually put money into that business bank account and actually get your Dun & Bradstreet, NAV business credit builder, and net 30s and start actually building your business. You gotta make sure you got a real business address, a real business email, a real business number. You gotta make sure you have these things, because if you don't, then you're not gonna be qualified for a loan. People think they can half-ass things, half-ass information, half-ass read instructions, and think they're gonna get the same results. No, it's not gonna work. So y'all gotta understand, having y'all business structured the right way will help you in the long run if you have bad credit or if you don't make enough money with your business. Going to these bank lenders and these groups will help you push your loans through, push your business loans through at that, and help you get funding for, because when it comes to business, you need money. It takes money to make money. You got to pay employees, you got to buy equipment, you got to advertise this, advertise that, all different type of stuff. So they want to make sure that the person that they are lending money to is really on their business, has their business in order, because if it's not in order, they're not going to lend you any money. And like I said, people got PPP loans with fake businesses and all different types of stuff. So it's not that hard to structure your business and have it generating the right way. All right, so personal credit, we're going to structure our personal credit. Everything on the personal side is for primary trade lines and to build our personal credit from the debt, the age, and the payment history. We utilize that towards our business credit. We get our LLCs and EIN numbers, business bank accounts, checking and savings. We get all that good stuff like that. And then we get our NAV business credit builder account and our Dun & Bradstreet. Start building our business credit, net 30s, which is business trade lines, building the debt on there, and we start getting funding. So Bright Star Credit Union has a $50,000 no-doc loan program for new small starter businesses. They have a decent APR percentage. They have terms up to 72 months. They are working with people with bad credit, but based on your credit score and your credit worthiness, that's what you're going to get approved for. So that it depends on if you use your personal credit as a personal guarantor, they're going to go off your personal credit. If you're utilizing your business credit, just off your business credit, they're going to use your business credit because you have a business credit score, Paydex and PayNet score. So make sure you guys are actually paying attention to all these APRs, all these percentages, because at the end of the day, every bank does not have the same APR. Every bank does not have the same percentage. So make sure that the APRs that you guys and the banks that you're going to is working for you, because even people with good credit is not going to get the lowest APR. So understand that APR percentage and you'll be good to go. All right, so Bright Star Credit Union giving out the bag, $50,000 new small starter business, no-doc loans, decent APR up to 72 months, working with people with bad credit. Go check them out. Go see what they can do for you and start growing your business. Shout out to all my Real King Hustle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping the sauce. And y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one limited gems is $1,000, but for a limited time only. I'm only doing it for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all tapping in and getting these to my in-person to the crypto tour in-person limited gems, $6,500 deposit. The rest of the money will be in person. And these in-person limited gems, I will teach you anything and everything that you want to know. This is not no, man, I'm just trying to learn something. No. Have an idea of what you want to learn so we can focus on that, and it can be easier for me and you, right? So make sure y'all tapping in with the crypto tour. Also, make sure y'all tapping in with my credit mentorship, my credit repair mentorship, $2,500 and up. Trade lines not included. Make sure y'all tapping into my Telegram Millionaire Network. Still look for people for the production company. Still look for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, and women, gamers, content creators, and streamers. We're going to do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, and having fun. Make sure y'all tap into my reaction channel, King Hustle Crazy Reactions. Make sure y'all tap into my YouTube live channel, King Hustle Live, and my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies, giveaways, streaming, IRL streaming, dual streaming, streams with the Huz, reaction videos all over there. Make sure you go tap into my music channel, King Hustle X1M on YouTube. Make sure you go follow my clothing brand on IG, King Bousquet Department. That's Hustle Department in French. Joggers on the way. Make sure you go follow me on IG. King Hustle X1M for more free methods in entertainment and music. Make sure you go follow my blog channels, Milwaukee Made, King Hustle 2.0, and No Rags, Just Riches. And make sure y'all stay tuned in. Make sure y'all getting these load ups, these Cash App and Bitcoins. Anyone get $500 and up load, get a free jogger set, black or pink. So make sure y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all invest in yourself, getting these lessons. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. I'll see you out the next lesson or video. Peace.